Morning, guys. How you doing? This is Jonathan, aka Jaminex. I'm coming to you live on this beautiful Monday morning. I am truly excited about this month, March Madness. Not even talking about from a basketball perspective, but just staying focused on moving into it. Like I talked about this in my one of my videos I recently posted, talking about getting this month lined up. We're already 6 days into this month, getting to our third quarter. We're actually in our third. Hold on, let me turn this off. We're going into our actual first quarter of the year. So we have our first 3 months knocked out here. Just want to see how your goals and plans are staying in track. Thank you for the comments you guys have been laying on my Instagram for my fitness journey. I've been following up there, doing this 22-day push-up challenge. It's really good. Just a nice little thing to keep some home workouts going into play right now. But I'm just eager up here. I was just finishing up with some basics and stuff, getting some lined up. Every morning now, we just recently started doing this. Where my mom and I, since we're business partners working together, we're going to take some time and actually get our weekly plans together as a business team. And so it's really exciting getting this all lined up. So I was just working on a couple things here today. I know you probably can't see all that, but just getting some action plans, just some YouTube videos and some things I got to work with. And some of my basic stuff I got to handle in general. I have to take some time and work with a couple companies that I'm already helping out with doing some marketing for, helping them get their brand out there a little bit more. So it's exciting. I got a lot of work going on, and on top of that, I'm also now officially going to be coaching. I just finished our indoor soccer league. We had our last game last night. So proud of my boys. They did such a good job. We ended in a tie, but we actually led we actually led the other team 4-1, and we knocked that out in the first half. In the second half, I'm not going to lie, my boys were getting tired. We only had one sub left over, so it's kind of like, oh, man, let's hold on to it. But the other team, they just went full offensive, and they're just trying to really get in there. But we maintained it and maintained the score 5-5. So I'm like, look, that's a win in my category because they did such a good job. So last night was the ending of my indoor season. And then come Saturday is the beginning of my outdoor season. So now I'm officially starting to do coaching. And I can tell you one thing, man, it's a cool experience coaching. For those who actually got a chance to know me or anything like that, you don't see a lot of my trophies anymore. I got rid of a lot of my trophies, but I used to play soccer when I was younger, probably since I was age 5. So about 13 to 14 some years of playing soccer. And then I tried to track it all the way to going to college, but I just didn't pursue it, honestly. And so you have someone who's done that with travel teams, and then I got a chance to play nationally and internationally. So soccer's a huge passion of mine. It's kind of like one of those things that unless you knew me when I was younger, you probably wouldn't know that I like soccer a lot. I'm not a diehard fan that has all this stuff up here. I just love it for the love of the sport. But becoming a coach, man, that's a whole nother experience. It's different when you're playing out there. You're seeing things from the team's perspective, but as a coach, you take everything in consideration. And I'll be honest with you, that's kind of been one of the biggest lessons I've been learning within my 7 weeks of me playing soccer with my boys and whatnot. It's just been it's a lot of lessons, man. You know, we didn't have like the most glorious season. We had some losses and we had some ties. But it was nerve-wracking. Like, I think about how last night was. I mean, our team is doing good. We're having fun. We're doing our stuff right now. But I know my boys are starting to get tired. And when we got down to that last 3 minutes, man, as a coach, I was like, yo, this is the most nerve-wracking time in the whole entire game. And I remember that feeling being out there in the field, playing soccer, and taking the time to, like, look, I was a midfielder. So me as a midfielder, I had to maintain everything. So I'm assisting my forwards, but I'm also helping out and giving aid to my defense. So I ran the whole field. And I'm telling you, man, it's just like, it's a different feeling when you're out there as a player versus as a coach. It's like especially in those last 3 minutes, there's that feeling of like, okay, I want to switch something up, but I should have did this before this last few minutes. So it's kind of like I have to trust my boys that they're going to do well. And it's like, it almost kind of feels like, it's like when you understand an aspect of a team, if one fails, we all fail. So like, trust me, like the game before, not the game I had last Saturday, but the previous one, we lost that game by 1 point. And the reason that 1 point hurt so much is because me and my assistant coach, we made a switch too much movement was going on. Now, if you understand how indoor rules are, there's a total of 7 players on the field, so it's shorter, it's condensed, it's fast paced. And so we were trying to tell, hey, defense, one of your defenders move up forward, one of you guys fall back. It was just too much movement going on. The boys didn't know what was going on in the midst of everything else that was happening in the game. And with all that confusion, some people weren't in the right positions and stuff like that, which that messed them up. And then the other team got another score, got another goal in like the last minute. And I'm like, oh no. And it was one of those, it was a hard one that I had to take that loss pretty hard. I was like, guys, I'm really sorry for what happened there. You guys didn't do that. That was our fault. We shouldn't have done that switch, and we should have done that confusion. And I'm telling you, man, it's just been a very beautiful unfolding lesson of learning and becoming a coach and learning to pour into people as much as possible. You know, for any of you guys who know me or you've been following my channel, you know I'm a very passionate individual. But one of my things I love the most is mentorship, because I love the aspect of being able to pour your life into someone else's, being able to see what they don't see to bring their full potential out. Being a cultivator, I mean, that's what we are as men. We're all called to be cultivators. But it's kind of cool. The age group that I have here is kind of like youth 16, youth 18. So it's kind of like I'm at that perfect age where I'm like, these are the shaping points of your life. So a lot of stuff that I pour into my boys is not only just stuff on the field, but it's like stuff for life. You know, I take the time to talk to them like, yo, your attitude on the field reflects a lot of things of how you do in life. I didn't understand that when I was younger, but now being a little bit older now, I can see it. Like here it is 10 years later. I can now look at that. Like I can look at a boy who's like 16 or 17 years old. I'm like, dude, I'm seeing a lot about your characteristic that I'm trying to let you know you need to fix, or you need to work on that right now, because that's not going to help you out in life. Or there's a certain characteristic you might see in them, like, hey man, you keep that up. You know, how you perform in the field is tremendous. Just utilize more teamwork. You know, so it's a lot of lessons that I've been learning with that. And so it's a huge thing. I actually just had a company just give me a call about becoming a manager for one of their stores. And in the question they were asking me, I was like, what qualifies you as a manager? I'll be honest with you. I told them, I was like, I don't have the experience from a job perspective of doing management, but I have done a lot of things between, like, you know, being an Eagle Scout. So my whole project I had to do for that, moving towards that position of leadership. And there's a lot of different events I've done going out through college and stuff that's put me, this young boy, in a position of me leading a lot of adults and facilitating and managing a lot of people that have really, they don't need to be listening to this kid, but God bless me, had an opportunity to be able to pour some value into them. So I've been in some good situations. And I remember when I was talking to that scenario, I was bringing, I was like, you know, me becoming a coach has taught me a whole lot of things about management. You know, I can tell I'm very personal, because there's always a moment where I'm on the field, like I'm on the side of the field, and I'm just like, I want to get out there. I want to be able to help my boys out. And I've always been like that. Like, I'm not the kind of person to just sit there and facilitate, like, yeah, pick that up, do that. No, I want to get in the trenches with you. That's just how I am. And it's really funny seeing it from a coaching perspective of what I've learned about myself in this journey. So I'm really excited for this upcoming season. We start this Saturday going into it. I'm just looking at the full commitment. It just kind of blew my mind last night. Like, good God, I forgot I played soccer like every single Saturday. So it's different when you're a kid, but here I am now as an adult. I was like, okay, I got the soccer schedule, we got the practice, I got other stuff I do outside of work, outside of stuff for business. I'm like, okay, so like I'm over here, like a lot of this, what I'm working on today is me sitting with my calendar, like, look, we got to get this all lined up. I got to visualize every little thing that's going on and get it all lined up. So it's it's interesting, you know. There's days I wonder, did I to like put on too much on my chest, or should I, you know, should I made this commitment? But, you know, I believe all things work out for the better. So I'm excited for this upcoming season. I know I kind of went off on a little talk about my lessons on coaching, but that's kind of really what I wanted to turn this video in today. Is this is my journey. This is me documenting a portion of my life, man. I'm just really excited for this next phase that's about to happen right now, because I'll be honest, it's been a dream of mine to become a coach for a long time. So it's cool seeing this finally starting to come to fruition. But anyway, guys, I just want to go ahead and just say thank you so much for following the channel. Yo, hit that subscribe. Continue to keep on following this journey. I'm going to start posting more and stuff. I want to get some of you, I want to start giving some more stuff here So you can actually see like my boys playing and whatnot, and all the coaching lessons and all the stuff we got going on in fitness in Virginia, man. There's a lot of exciting stuff. So I'm gonna keep you guys informed and posted. Thank you so much. You guys have a blessed one. I'll see you later.